Hi there YouTubers and 3D Studio Max enthusiasts. In today's episode we are going to talk about layers, the importance of layers in your workflow, how to make the layers, rename them, how to make names for your files and so on. So if you didn't subscribe yet to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. That really helps my channel to grow. And without further ado, let's go. So as you can see, we have a small 3D scene. This is actually my apartment. I modeled it a couple of years ago when we had to do some renovations in our house, and I have only the kitchen and the living room modeled. The rest, yeah, we didn't need it back then. So in today's episode we're going to arrange everything from this scene into layers. I'm going to show you how to make the layers and so on. As you can see, this is the scene. It has floor, an environment outside, windows and so on. So what we're going to do first, we're going to open the layers tab. To open the layers tab, you need to just go here and look for layers. This is layers. I'm gonna click on this. It's gonna open this tab, which I'm gonna go and put it in here. And now these are the layers that we have in the scene right now. So I'm gonna open the toggle layer and I'm just gonna move this here somewhere so we can have it. So now I'm gonna have the command panel here and the layer explorer here. So I have both of them in the same place. So how do you create a layer? Well, creating a layer is very easy. You go here and you click on the plus and you say create a new layer. First of all, what we're going to do, we're going to create a layer only for the walls. This is called Căsuța Noastră, which means our home. I'm just going to rename this. Nice. And I'm going to call this my apartment with the date of today and save it. Okay, so as you can see, my scene is called my apartment. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to create all the layers for this apartment. What I'm going to show you now is how to hide the stuff that you don't need. So if you go to the command panel and then to the display, here you have hide by category. So what we can do here, we can hide the geometry, we can hide the cameras, we can hide the lights, we can hide the shapes, the helpers and so on. So what we're going to do, first we're gonna show only the geometry. So in this way I'm gonna be sure that I'm not selecting any lights or any stuff that I don't need, yeah? We're gonna start with the outside first. So first I have these spherical images applied to these quarter spheres to have the images from outside of my apartment on the windows. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select these two. I'm going to go to the Scene Explorer. I'm going to click on the plus, create new layer. I'm going to name these layers My Apartment Exterior. And now I have these two quarter of spheres into this layer. I'm going to hide this because I don't need them anymore. I already have those two. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to select the exterior walls with left click. I'm going to create another layer called My Apartment Exterior Walls, and I'm going to hide this layer. As you can see, every time when I'm creating a new layer, the layer is getting selected. So for example, if I want to select the other layer that I did before, the exterior only, I can just click on this. Okay, now we move forward. Now I'm going to select only the ceiling, and I'm going to create another layer, and I'm going to create another layer called My Apartment Ceiling. And I'm gonna hide it. Now I have the floor. As you can see, there are two. I don't know exactly what this is, but I'm gonna take both of them and I'm gonna create the floor. I'm gonna go to the plus, My Apartment Floor, and I'm gonna hide it. I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna take the interior walls, also the doors, go to the top view. I'm gonna go with window crossing. I'm gonna select the door, like the other door. This is an open door. I'm gonna select it. What else do I have here? And that's all. And I'm gonna create a layer called My Apartment Interior Walls, and I'm also gonna hide it. So as you can see now, I just realized that I have some stuff that I forgot to put in the layers. For example, these are the windows, the exterior windows, and this one should be, because they are part of the exterior walls, they should be in the exterior wall. So how we're gonna do that? that is quite simple. I'm just gonna select them. One made with the Alt. I'm going to unselect these two things. Okay, this is good. And now I'm gonna go to the layer that called My Apartment Exterior Walls. I'm gonna click on this button here, and I'm gonna use this Add to Active Layer. And I'm gonna click on it. It's just gonna move there directly. So now, because that is already selected, I can go also on the other windows. Let me see if I made the group here. No, I didn't. I'm gonna make selections. And slowly just move parts of it directly there. It's also part of the window. I'm gonna move it there. Done. I'm gonna take the other one. And I have the windows back into my... I have also these plinths here. These plinths should be part of the interior walls. So I'm gonna select them. I'm gonna try to find the interior walls, which I don't know exactly where it is. Oh yeah, it is here. I'm gonna click on this and I'm gonna move it there. The thing is that sometimes it can happen that you create a layer and that layer is inside of another layer. So how you are going to take that out from the main layer, where that's kind of easy. You just select on it and you move the layer outside. Did it move outside? No, it didn't. Now it moved. Yeah. As you can see, it's only the interior walls with the doors and the plinth, which is perfect. Now I have also this balcony. This is my balcony from outside, and I need to move this also in the exterior. So I'm just gonna put this in the My Apartment exterior and copy it there. That's good. So right now we have a couple of different spaces. This is only the furniture that is here. I don't know exactly what this is, but I'm just gonna delete it for now because this is not part of the 3D model. I don't know, this part is probably also from the windows, so this should be also go on My Apartment exterior walls. And now we have only the furniture. So how we're gonna arrange the furniture? So because there are only 2 bedrooms and the hallway, I'm gonna make 3 different layers with the furniture for each layer. The thing is that I also have accessories here and all kind of stuff from the kitchen. Yeah, so this needs to go also, all of this needs to go in a different layer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a layer, a big layer called kitchen, My Apartment kitchen, and inside that layer I'm going to have the furniture for the kitchen, then the chairs and the tables in a different layer, and so on. Yeah, so right now let's create the whole first layer and call it kitchen, call it furniture kitchen. And I'm gonna take, and then I'm gonna create another layer called My Apartment Furniture, and I'm gonna move the furniture kitchen into this layer. And if I open this, I have it here, and I'm gonna click on this, I'm gonna hide it, and now I'm gonna select all the furniture that I have here, and move it in that layer. This group, close it, put everything in there. This can go also in that layer. This. Now I'm gonna make another layer in the furniture layer. Just gonna click on it, create another one. I'm gonna call this one, right click on it, rename. I'm gonna call this furniture table and chairs. And I'm gonna copy here. I'm gonna move, actually not copy, the table and the chairs. Okay, so until now you can see how all the layers are looking. Why it is important to have names with the names of the layers with the name of the file. When you merge one object or one layer from this scene to a different scene, it is good to know from where that layer came from. So this is why I'm doing this. So now I have the furniture from the living room. I'm gonna do exactly the same thing. I'm gonna create inside here Actually, this layer I'm gonna move it in the furniture kitchen. It's better to have it because now I want to have the furniture from the living room in with another layer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create another layer called furniture living room. I'm going to copy this to the furniture, my apartment furniture. So now inside I'm going to have two different furniture layers, and I'm going to hide this layer for now and start adding stuff in there. It's good to have groups to merge objects into one object. In this way you don't need to make too many selections. For example, this one is a group and it's much easier to add it into the... What else do we have here? We have this chair, the lamp, floor lamp, shelves, and I need to create another layer for the hallway. I'm gonna make it furniture hallway. I'm gonna move to my apartment furniture, hide it, put some furniture, do that in. Okay, so what we have now? We have the accessories, the lamps, some plants, yeah, all kind of stuff. So what we're gonna do with all of this? So first of all, we need to know that all of this they are accessories from the living room. Oh, I forgot about these two tables to go in the living room. So now I'm gonna make accessories and lamps we need to do. So I'm gonna do, yeah, actually the lamps, they should go also in the same place with the furniture, because they are. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna move this lamp into living room. Here I'm gonna create a layer called lamps. Actually this is a hanging lamp. And then for this I'm gonna create a layer called accessories. And I'm gonna put this in the furniture. And yeah, I'm just gonna move everything in there. All of this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna move also this plant in there. What else do I have? All of this stuff. This is also from the living room. Okay, this is from the hallway. Just gonna copy it there. Just gonna move it there actually. Okay, these are all accessories from the kitchen. The kitchen layer. I'm gonna make another layer called accessory plate. I'm just gonna move stuff in there. This. Yeah, maybe these ones are not really accessories, but I'm just gonna call them just to move forward faster. This is the main hanging lamp. It's a group. This I'm gonna create a layer called hanging lamp. Oh, he doesn't want to. Kitchen. And I'm just gonna move this to here. So right now, what else do we have? These are some sunglasses. Yeah, I don't need them for now. I'm just gonna hide. Okay. The thing is that after you're finished, you shouldn't have anything in default. So as you can see, there's still some stuff in here, but this is actually stuff that I can't see. So if we go back to play toolbar, here you're going to unhide the stuff that we didn't do. So first the cameras, these are the cameras in the scene that we have. I'm gonna take these cameras and make another layer and make a layer called my hide them. Then I'll go and unhide the lights. These are the lights. This is the sun from the scene. So this will go in the make my apartment lights. And inside here I'm gonna make another layer called exterior lights or lightning, and then interior lightning. You can also name these lights according to the space that you have. So for example, these are on the hallway. I'm just gonna make a layer called lights hallway. And I'm gonna move this to my apartment lights. Actually, it should remember this. If this is exterior lights, then this should be hallway lights. And I'm just gonna rename this one. Exterior. I'm gonna hide this. And these are some lights from the kitchen. I'm gonna create a layer called lights and move it to my apartment lights. Everything very nice arranged. And then the last thing is geometry can go off, I will hide it, cameras I will hide them, lights I will hide them, and now we have shapes. What do we need from here? Only this one should go on the furniture, kitchen, hanging lamp here. And now we'll just move this there, hide it. And the rest is just stuff that I use in the scene for creating different components. So I guess I don't need them anymore, so I'm just gonna delete them. Otherwise you can create another layer only for those. So now this is what we did. We have everything on the layers. So what's cool about it is the fact that, for example, if we have one layer, for example, the cameras, and we want to be sure that they're not going to move, so they are fixed, the cameras, we can go here and say freeze. This way, the cameras are not going to move anymore in the scene. So I can't even select them, as you can see. That's one of them. If I hide all the geometry and leave only the cameras, lights and so on, I leave only the camera on. As you can see, these are the cameras, but because I used the freeze button here, I can't select them anymore and I can't change their position. This is very helpful if you work a lot in the same scenes and you make a lot of changes, and sometimes you are just by mistake moving a camera. This way that's not gonna happen. What else I can do? I can tell the program to not to render these cameras. So for example, if I have objects in here, the ceiling, for example, I can tell the program that I don't want to render the ceiling, or I don't want to render some parts of the furniture or the floor or so on. So yeah, this is very, very helpful when you are dealing with huge scenes. This is quite small, so yeah, most of the time when you have small scenes, it doesn't really matter that much if you have the layers or not. But when they get more complicated, so more or less like this, it's better to have the layers. Also, when you import or merge some stuff from one scene to another, you can merge by layer. So you know that in this layer you have only the accessories or you have only the furniture. You can merge only that part of the scene. So I hope you guys understood everything that I showed you here. If you have questions, please don't forget to leave them in the comments. I will try to answer as soon as possible. Don't forget to subscribe. If you like this episode, please give the thumbs up, and see you on the next one. Bye.